So, just wanted to point a few things out. Atheists who don't believe in evolution or distance themselves from Darwinism because of the sheer destruction that survival of the fittest caused, not only not only in communism, but also in Nazism, and even in the dog-eat-dog capitalist world. Yet, my question to those atheists is, if you don't believe in evolution, where did we all come from? And if you believe that the idea that there's a creator is silly, although there's design out there, because you can't see him, then are you short-sighted? And if you just can't believe what you see and you don't know what to believe, the answer might be that you might not be atheist, you might actually be agnostic. Be that as it may, there's a lot of vehement hatred towards the idea that Darwinism could have caused the Holocaust, so they try to blame it on Protestantism. The fact is that either way, Darwinism was just a vehicle for men, atheists and supposed Christians, but real Christianity doesn't do that. It was actually anti-Christianity that did that. And atheism and belief in some sort of God doesn't mean that you're a Christian. And the Christian beliefs had nothing to do, and Martin Luther should not have said what he said, with the true love of Jesus for the people. And he will judge the people, but that's his right. What I wanted to point out, though, is that it's funny how one wants to blame the other. Atheism wants to blame Protestantism. Protestantism wants to blame atheism. And the real root of this whole thing is man wanted to exalt himself. Darwinism caused a whole bunch of people to start measuring everybody's head size to compare one another, to see who was the better race or who was more evoluted than the other one. And survival of the fittest gave them the idea that they should strive to become the super race. This idea caused havoc on the world. Now, has religion done the same thing? Yes, because you see, religion, including Christianity, Judaism, the Muslims, all want to be the chosen people, the chosen race also. And this is my whole point with the biblical story of Adam and Eve leading into a Messiah, Jesus Christ, that basically put every man's ability to exalt himself over his fellow man under the feet of Christ. You see, that's how Christianity makes so much sense. And that was the whole point of all of the things that I was saying. Though I may have insulted some of you, think of the arrogance and the misinformation that you had, and the hatred you had toward the idea. If you're an evolutionist, then you vehemently don't want to accept the blame for Darwinism. If you're not an evolutionist, if you're just somebody who just can't believe, in miracles or whatnot, and you haven't looked at it any further than that, well, I don't have any qualms against you. But mainly, I would have to say that you probably haven't thought that much. Or I don't know what your answer is. Maybe we came from Stork or Hare Krishna, but I have no idea. But what I do know is that all religion that exalts itself, and all atheism that exalts themselves, okay, if there's a judgment in the end times, they will all be in the same category, against God. Those who think they're with God, those who think that they're against God, everybody who doesn't understand the love of Christ, that doesn't exalt himself, and that loves his fellow man, is of God. And that's how we shall know them, when they love one another. And that's how we know the difference between those who are set against God and those who are for him. Thank you.